I think I've been to this part of the city. The spark was bestowed from above. Neither time should break in, nor the waters of the sea extinguish it. No, I've seen this. Why are you looking so surprised for me? Oh! She took the key! The Preggo took the key! Oh, shut up. Nobody else will do it. Because technically that means, like, if you do it correctly according to meta, I think you can see up to 8, 10 per hour on the roof. And that is like roughly 100 per hour. Or let's say you see 8 per minute, which will mean 64 an hour. And in 10 hours you have seen 640 shinies. Or Datinis, basically. Which was roughly, if you hunt without a shiny charm and you want to go exactly on odds, you need... Why do you want to leave? Why do you want to leave? Why do you want to leave? Because I want to leave. Don't you get the memo? You're not my child. What are you? I'm your daughter. Well, I'm pretty sure you're not my daughter. You know? Rosia, open the door. Why would you do that? You know that thing will hurt me. Help you, Rosia. Please open the door. Welcome to a new Transgender games. And I'm not gonna lie, I always thought that black would not show my figure off that well, but as you can see, belly thing. You see the difference in how well, if I like, see how well black like hides my figure? And then I have that with one dress. I always like, when I bought the dress originally, it was before I got pregnant, it was like at the second-hand store. It was a nice dress, but I always felt onto it like, to me it felt always like a maternity dress. Because it had like a white top, it had like a bow tie around the top of the belly, you know, and that sort of stuff. And when I were pregnant, it was like, you know, this feels like a thing. But also that dress, never really thing. But yeah. Welcome to a new Transgender game, and welcome to our first game of today's video. I'm not frame lagging, I'm not frame lagging. What's this game called again? Your Happy Place. It's a liminal horror space, so yeah. This might be like a frame laggy one. Because it uses luminance lighting. I think I can... There's a carrot stack thing in it. I need also to check something real quick. Thing. No, that was the other one. But... it's the other one. Can I... Oh. Does this help? Okay, it seems to help. But yeah, I thought, you know, I'm 30 weeks pregnant, and I thought, you know how I love liminal horror games. I think, and this is so legit. This is, I hate this because I love liminal horror spaces and thing, and B, but this looks so realistic. It's like I'm watching a video from in real life and such stuff. Oh, I assume this is like a walking simulator, mostly. And thing. But yeah, I thought I was talking, since I talked a lot about, you know, in game 2, after re-recording it, about, you know, my children's names and other sort of stuff, I thought I'd give like a little pregnancy update since I'm in 30 weeks pregnant, as you can see, basically, and thing. You know, let's do it like this. It gives the belly a bit more color today, and thing. As you, I don't know if you can see it, but I feel like I'm getting bigger by the day. and as you can see, but thing and that sort of stuff. So yeah, and thing. But yeah, I should keep my shirt on before I go like dressing. But like, you're not a part of the thing. And like, look at the difference between like. Okay, I'm not going this way, apparently. And then, earplugs are not the point of this video. But look at the difference how much it makes with like color and thing, with like black versus any other color. Still the same belly, but like yeah, it's already 30 weeks. Oh, I think I'm supposed to go here. I think. Thing and 30. It's the thing, Kat. That 30 weeks ago, I found I was pregnant. I think, and yeah, the little girls are still kicking, so they're still doing fine, and I still go on like regular checkups every 2 to 3 weeks. I think, but. And thing, but yeah, it's been going fine, and my power said this is gonna take like 16 weeks, I think, still to 46 weeks, so it will be a while, but yeah, thing. And I also don't look that pregnant, big pregnant, but meh, thing. So now overall, yeah, I wanted to give an update, but in general, I think. Can I interact with stuff? I can't interact with stuff. In general, I think like, you know, what's to say about pregnancy? They're going well, you know the names and thing. And that sort of stuff. But yeah. And that was my going idea. I was like, you know, and then an horror game, probably a walking simulator and thing, you know. Probably like a good thing to talk about my pregnancy and any things because oh yeah, I have a harder topic that can I talk about because of my pregnancy. I think because the thing is, yeah, I've been 30 weeks pregnant, it's been going well, and of course, with the day I'm getting bigger and bigger and that sort of stuff. I think I've reached my end at this point. But if I have 16 more weeks to go, I don't know if I reached my end yet. Who knows? I think I've reached my end. And thing, but and that sort of stuff. But as I reach more and more into my pregnancy, I also been thinking recently about my content and thing because I want to do more with my content. I want to take it more serious. If you have already noticed, for example, I've been doing a lot more randomly thumbnails or random IDs in thumbnails instead of like normally what I did like in I think before the past month what I did with my thumbnails is I made a screenshot somewhere in the video, you know, I put the text of the title on it and be like, hey, call that a thumbnail. I think it's a low effort thumbnail, but it worked for me. And especially with these scary games. How do you like especially with 3 scary games it worked in the sense of like how do you say that? Like I had 3 games so I could take 3 screenshots and thing. Quit Alt F4. There is an interact button. I can interact with stuff. Oh wait. And thing. So in general, like that was my way of making thumbnails. But like as I said, I wanted to do more with content. I can't interact with this. As I said, I wanted to make more with content or do more with content. So I have been like I think like as I said, the first thing that came to mind was thumbnails, as you know, because thumbnails I always felt like they're basic of the basic. In general, yeah, you can say you're making thumbnails at least that is more than the average person maybe does. But yeah, I upload 5 times a week. You know, I don't have a thumbnail artist. You know, I don't have a thumbnail artist that can like make 5 thumbnails a week or at least 3 because I do make only not for the Project Diva videos and thing. I might should do that. Might. Should I do that? I don't think I should do that. And thing. But how do I get out of this? But I was like, I can try out new ideas. So I have been trying out new ideas, especially like blueprints. I think there are not like any logical behind it, but like one that I've been thinking about for like three scary games, and one that I do maybe is, uh, you know how I took three screenshots and made three thumbnails? What if I take three screenshots and put these three next to each other, and instead of like saying, hey, three scary games 253, liminal space, that sort of stuff. No, why not like say, hey, think of like, hey, this is game one, this is game two, this is game three, but like a moment from the game itself, like this house in the background or something, and whatever comes in game two and game three. And I even been thinking, because I've been testing the waters with this, and since it like game one, game two, and game three with one thumbnail, but I want to think I do for all three, that I make nine or three different like thumbnails with nine different shots and thing. I don't know yet thing, but also been like, for example, by blueprints I've been trying to team it around the video. For example, when I removed like crate from the tunnel, I just like stacked it with my like with my Vtuber looking down and that sort of stuff, and then I stacked a lot of crates next to her with like the text from like that you get from like when you do like an experiment with like a crate has been removed from the tunnel, and she's like you know I thought that was a smart clever idea. Okay. Like I said, I went to the tunnel. But for example, for the most steps I ever had, I had like a blueprint, and then the blueprints mentioned in the background with me in the front. I think, and then steps going through the blueprints and that sort of stuff. I thought there were more levels, he said. If it only takes me 10 minutes to get through one level. I think, so this is like one idea. For the talk about me, there was the one video where I went into like the riddle of like the Aries court, like that they used with no gifts nor manner charms and that sort of stuff. So I was like, no gems, no keys, no coins, no items, and that sort of stuff. Like the Southern Cross in the sky, and then the Aries court will raise, but and thing. I thought there were more levels. Oh. I'm a dumbass. Oh. Oh. And here I thought game 1 would take like 10 minutes. I think. But yeah, I have been experimenting. That's step 1. And actually, in regards to streaming, I've been looking into the idea of maybe streaming on YouTube. I think. Hello. I have been looking at the idea of streaming on YouTube. I don't know yet. I might stream my blueprints. That's so that like instead of like no, what I'm gonna do is like once I finish my blueprints playthrough, I might start recording a different series for Monday. But I'm starting that I might do a blueprints. How do you call it again? Dare mode. Do I interact with you guys? Nope. That I do like a blueprints. Dare mode on YouTube streams, because for example normally I only stream on Wednesday and Saturday, and I usually stream in the evening around these times. Oh, my frames are lagging. Okay, hold on. Oh, the fucking. Oh, yeah, fuck your phone. There we are. Hello? Hello? I think so. I might do like a blueprints play there at the dare mode or the dare mode of blueprints on YouTube. But for example, normally I only stream on Wednesday, Saturday. And then, but this week, I want us. Eh? Like like I want to stream more. For example, this week I did I can see it. Oh, I thought my game crashed. I'm not gonna. I thought my game crashed. But for this week I planned an extra stream in this week, but I even did an extra stream. Like I've been a lot of playing through ZA, like both on my YouTube channel, which is coming after the Binding of Isaac. I think I'm at 37 when this release, so you have like at least 3 more episodes before then. And I'm pretty far into, up to reaching rank E and thing. And that sort of stuff, so. But I've been playing both in YouTube. There is a YouTube series coming for bug type only, basically a bug type monologue. And there is a shiny only busy on Twitch. And today I actually want to shiny hunt. I was like, if I'm gonna shiny hunt, and be Preggo, why do you want to leave? Why do you want to leave? Why do you want to leave? Well, I have other attenders to I'm meant to, And then thing. And thing. So originally today I wanted to shiny hunt because I wanted to get the ground time to defeat Canary, well, zone 8 basically. But Tuesday I was gaming with a friend, and normally I game a lot with a friend, with these friends. And thing, but he told himself to go swimming. I get pranked. No, I think I have to go this way. And thing. And because he went swimming, it was like, okay, I'm fine with that. And thing. And, yeah, and I was like, I'm gonna go shiny hunting. But I was like, if I want to go shiny hunting, let's do it on, like... Like, let's do it on Twitch, because, like... Where am I? Oh. Like, let's do it on Twitch, because... Flashbang! Oh, I love this. I still love this, the graphic. Help. I think because, if I was shiny hunting anyway, I could, like, entertain people, it would benefit me for going on longer than normal, probably, and it will benefit viewers for, like, an extra stream. And I went, wow, didn't get a shiny, or at least the shiny I was looking for. But I did stream extra, and today I was like, fuck it, I have, like, done a shiny hunt on Tuesday, nothing wants to shine. Haha, this is a dead end. I don't believe this is a dead end. Okay, maybe you win. Like, if I believe, like, I was like, fuck it, like, I've shiny hunted enough, at least for this time. Like, that's the thing, because, like, in Wild Zone 10, Wild Zone 8, and that sort of stuff, I kept shiny hunting. But nothing in the Wild Zone wanted to shine, eh? It's not that I didn't get any more shinies ever since then. But, like, I got a Pidgey outside, the Bellsprout outside, the Trubbishes near Wild Zone 8, Fletching there near Wild Zone 8, and the funny thing now, on stream, I did a few times when I first traveled to Wild Zone 8, It would be funny if I got a shiny, didn't get a shiny, but there was one time I walked to Wild Zone 8, I ran out, I walked outside Wild Zone 8, I got a shiny Pidgey the shiny Pidgey outside Valsonate, and I was like, I was not ready for that. So I run out of Valsonate, scared away, and I was like, did I mess up a shiny? And I did. Saving was not enough. I did mess up a shiny. You know, it's just not like not uncommon shiny. It's like the common shiny, because later at the end, roughly towards the end of the stream, it was zone 12 on like the roof. If you go outside milestone 12, I found 2 Pidgeys, and I was like, you know, that other, like, one of those Pidgeys looks really odd to the other one. And that was a shiny. I redeemed myself. I got a shiny Pidgey to the stream. But it was again, I was like, you know, see, proof that nothing in this stupid world wants to shine with anything outside it. Yeah, my life. I even did, like, before doing like this recording, did like the Dragonair hunt in Blue Sector 8. Because my mind went like, if nothing in the world wants to shine, then that. But I was like, why am I doing the Dragonair? Or, you know, that teeny Dragonair one. But I didn't came from this way. Because technically that means, like, if you do it correctly according to meta, I think you can see up to 8-10 per hour on the roof. And that is like roughly 100 per hour. Or let's say you see 8 per minute, which will mean 64 an hour. And in 10 hours you have seen 640 shinies. Or Datinis, basically. Which was roughly, if you hunt without a shiny charm and you want to go exactly on odds, you need... Why do you want to leave? Why do you want to leave? Why do you want to leave? Because I want to leave. Don't you get the memo? Okay, I get the memo. I'll go back. And so roughly with 640 or 640 in 10 hours, you need roughly 8 times that. Or, yeah, roughly 8-9 times that. So roughly 90 hours if you want to go against odds. Like on odds, not over odds. For if my calculations are correct. And that means even on a base node, it would be possible to say like, hey, that you get more so that the hours are less, but on an average 90 hours. And I was like, you know, you can be lucky, I think, and you could use Dratini and, you know, Dragonite, I think, but I was like, why would I do that? I think it's more that I kept falling off the roof. Like, I kept falling off the roof and I was like, how dumb it is. I might gonna try to go to the mall while zone 9 hand. But like, as I said, let me leave. Maybe you need to go back. But then, and that's just said, I have streamed like today already 4.5 hours because I was just progressing through the game. I was keeping it close, but like, I have to admit, the shinies that I have, I think they can reach the end game. And huge thanks to Aurora, because Aurora helped me evolve my Ghastly into Gengar and that sort of stuff. So, because of Aurora I got Gengar, and because of Gengar I... Like Gengar and like actually, like Gengar and like, how do you call that? Electros? You know, the fish, you know, the fish that Canary uses. Like Electros and like Gengar has been a really help, and Electros is really underrated, I think, with its shiny and its mega, because going for a shiny Dynamo and having luck with that really helped. Why did you turn around? and thing. So, but yeah, that's like an example of a thing that I want to do. I want to stream more often, I think. Because if something like that, like now I have the chance, like I'm still unemployed, but I'm in the progress of getting back to work, or like at least honing my skills to get back to work. And now I have the time, to record and stream more often. And what I also could do is say like, hey, I'm gonna stream 2 hours in the afternoon or 3 hours in the afternoon, and I'm gonna. It's still in the water. I didn't want to leave. I didn't want to leave. I didn't want to leave. Why won't you let me leave? A thing. But I could also do that. Like I could stream on a Monday afternoon. Stream my blueprints playthrough, and just for 2-3 hours stream, and then afterwards edit the videos and be like, hey, I streamed 2-3 hours. And thing. And I edit the videos, but I did stream it. And yeah, if I stream everything that I upload to YouTube, yeah, not everybody's gonna maybe see everything double. But a lot of people might see some fun interaction, be like, hey, I wanna join streams. I should do that, and then I think about it. But the thing is, I pre-record also a lot. I think Three Scary Games is the only one that I don't pre-record. And thing. Because on Wednesday, as I said, like I've done a lot of Binding of Isaac series and even a few episodes from Twitch from time to time. So, like I've done a few episodes on Twitch from time to time, which I think will upload and thing. But that's the thing, I want to take this more serious, as in, better thumbnails. And, more streams maybe, more videos. And I'm attempting to make better edits. And that is primarily, like, also, that's the reason I'm doing, like, the Elise and Sakai videos. And thing, like, it's a fun side project that I don't have to, like, focus on, like, oh, I need to upload it on this day, I need to upload it on a Wednesday, No, it's a fun side project that I can do. And because of a fun side project, I can also hone my video skills. Or video editing skills. And because I can hone my video editing skills, I can learn how to use that later in thing. Hello? I don't think we go the way the person was standing and thing. But like that's it. So Jesus, hello flashbang. I think in the end, luminous lighting is not always the best lighting option. Hello, flashbang. But like as I said, in the end, I think like, yes, I'm gonna do more or attempt more, but how and what I'm gonna like, paint these things in, as in more streams, better thumbnails, and thing, because to not surprise, I might highly likely have ADHD, and I need to learn at least, because that's the thing. If I have ADHD or not, I still can, with a highly likely ADHD profile, I can still apply, any ADHD tricks to myself. And that's the thing which I'm most worried about, that for example, this game is longer than 30 minutes. That's the thing where I example the most of, or I'm the scared most of, that if I'm gonna start now streaming more and more video editing, or at least more streaming, that I'm getting burned out. Like I can, combine like streaming and video editing together, or doing the work. But that is the thing that I noticed way back in the day, in what was it, 2022? No, it was around Corona. Yeah, I think it was 2022 in January. Corona, when we were going back to school, and I was doing an education semester. And education thinks that you become like on one way a teacher and us on school. And I went to a school. I was on a school, internship teacher and that sort of stuff. And but Corona hit it again and we had to go back. And it was during the Christmas holiday. And the funny thing is, my coach didn't notify me, hey Elise, you're going to do this online, you're gonna do this online, I think. So I had like 2 to 3 weeks off. 3 to 4, or like 2 to 4 weeks off not to do. And I recorded a lot of videos, up to twice a day. Like, I recorded up to twice a day, I think, or thing. And that really burned me out for a few weeks. Or at least drained my battery. And if I want to like do more streams like I did today, eventually I think I've, as I told it now, that like I stream for 4.5 hours. I stream from like 2 p.m. to 6:30. And thing, if I keep doing like that like an hour of a break and I'm recording might work for me, in a sense. Ah, dat is thing. So, like for example, like now, like I've recorded for 4.5 hours. I've like had dinner. I chilled for a bit and thing. With a few video games, with my Genshin and such stuff. And you know, now I'm here recording and I don't feel tired. I don't feel anything. I feel like energetic. And might after 2 or 3 times that I feel tomorrow, you know, feel broken. And that I have to stream again. But generally, I think by like adding an extra stream through the week in the afternoon and that sort of stuff, that this Preggo would be great, I think. And that sort of stuff. Or that feels great for this Preggo. And thing. So expect more streams, at least on my schedule. And thing, and more, yeah, randomly thumbnails. Or more randomly thumbnails. Let's say I'm attempting at like making more thumbnails or more thumbnail designs for like the A/B test thumbnail things that I do. Because if you don't know, I basically make 3 thumbnails for a video because of the A/B test. And one of them gets selected, and the other two basically get deleted, not directly. They get uploaded to Ko-fi. So if you like a thumbnail and want to use it as a wallpaper, do know the high definition upload that I use for my videos gets uploaded to Ko-fi. You can, if it's only one thumbnail you see in a week, you can buy it for $5 for $5. But if you want to keep getting like the thumbnails that I upload a week, you can be a monthly subscriber on Ko-fi. And you get them for like $5 a month. So technically you get like 12 a week times 4. This game is long. Hey, I'm in the backrooms. Like 12 a week times 4 is 48. So let's say you get roughly 48 to 50 thumbnails. Depending if I do EGS or not. And thing. This game is way longer than I thought. The guy did say he updated it. The guy did say he updated it. I think so. And that sort of stuff. But yeah. So I expect more thumbnail designs and then more ordinary thumbnails or not ordinary thumbnails, new thumbnail styles and thing. If you want to support me and get them, like as I said, in Ko-fi. There's an option for in Ko-fi. And thing. But otherwise, yeah. And as I said, that's what I'll do, but like, On the other hand, I want to keep going, but on the other hand, it's been 30 minutes. I legit thought this game was like 20 minutes or something. Okay, now the fatigue comes in. Sorry for the yawning and thing, but that's what happened. thing. But like, yeah, that's what I want to do with my content. As I said, now I can still do it with my content while I have, well, I have this, I think. But you get what I mean. I can make more content. But I want to make more content. I want to take this more serious. If you get what I mean. Can I move this? Nope. What do I do here then? Huh? I think I'm gonna leave it here because it's been 35 minutes and thing, and I have 2 other games to record still. But yeah, as I said, practice is going fine. As you know, they've been they're still active kicking from time to time and thing. How's the stage again? And such, and so far it's going. It looks like I might be going like with the rough normal date, but we'll have to see. And in content wise, do know I'm gonna stream more often probably, make better thumbnails. I have this. The goal was to make at least maybe I'm gonna like per hour a day and say, you know, I can sit and make thumbnails and thing. Do know more thumbnails are coming, better videos are coming probably. I hope to upgrade the quality. If you want to see the end of the game, link is on the top of the video description down below. And with that, let's head out to game number 2. Because I do love liminal space and I do love this. Especially the HD textures. You know, I have a feeling that it is real. Like, I feel like I'm watching a video instead of me playing the game. But I love it. So if you want to play it for yourself and get to the ending, link is on the top of the video description down below. With that, let's head out to game number 2. Actually, remember Wet Candy? The game Wet Candy that I played a few weeks ago. I think it was not long ago. Yeah, exactly roughly 4 weeks ago, 5 weeks ago from when I uploaded this. Yeah, the creator from the game, Wet Candy, has made 2 other games. One of being them Exorcise Candy and thing. And since it's Exorcise Candy, I thought, you know, why not play it and thing. And welcome to game number 2, Exorcise Candy. You know, your daughter is being, like, I think I funded also the theme of, like, you know, my pregnancy with, like, hey, you know, I'm being a pregnant gender girl. My daughters are, like, my daughters are not born yet. But, you know, the daughter is, like, possessed. Be a good mother, father, you know, whatever you want to be. And exorcise them. How did it make those, yeah? You look so small. That's so adorable. Rosie, are you okay? No, Dad. There was someone in my room. He looked really scary. Where is he now? I don't know. You stay in your room. I grab a shotgun. I know I... I didn't set me to crouch. The thing is, like, in theory, yeah. Okay, here's a crowbar. In theory, yeah. In theory, if the whole house has like light sensors that go on when you enter a room, you know, by sensor activity. Wouldn't it be logical that like the rooms that are lit, somebody is in? No. I'm grabbing the crowbar. Now I'm grabbing the crowbar. I'm gonna talk to Rosia. I don't see anyone. All the doors are locked. Maybe it was just a bad dream. No, it wasn't. I saw him with my own eyes. Rosia, I'm about to read your story. Do you promise you go back to sleep, okay? I'll work early tomorrow morning. Okay. Why's the J of Kennedy? What is this for minigame? Is this like Kennedy's speech? I can't read what it says. If you can read it, let me know, but like, otherwise... And for example, something I want to do with my content I want to do more, I don't know what I don't think I will be doing tonight. But, again, which will make me have to do with, like, thing. But I want to make my shorts give subtitles. And yeah, that includes myself going over each second where I've spoken and be like, oh, hey, you know, I say this, I say this. I say this, I say this. And thing, so. And thing, so there will be subtitles coming to shorts too. Let's see, yeah? He came back, he tried to take me. Alright, I read you one more story and then it's time to sleep. I'm telling the truth, Dad, look, it's him. Huh. Rosie, I'm tired, I'm going back to my room. No, don't leave me here, you'll take me. Hi, can I help you? Oh, hey. Did he take Rosia? You know, you kidnapped my daughter, but, at least tell you where you're going. Oh god. The basement, why the basement? Why the basement? Dad. Rosia, are you okay? Could you read me a story? Yes, of course. Not this again. This is more nonsense. It's not that you can read the story along. And thing, but... that you have to hover over a board in order? It feels time consuming. It feels like the Garden of Batman games, you know? You're not my child. What are you? I'm your daughter. Well, I'm pretty sure you're not my daughter. You know? Rosia, open the door. Why would you do that? You know that thing will hurt me. Help you, Rosia. Please open the door. Wait, where was the Bible? Hold on, Rosia. Daddy is coming back. Hold on, Rosia. Daddy is coming back. Do I have a Bible around here? I knew it. Rosia, waar don't you want to read a little story? Wat een zorg voor je, Rosia. Wanneer het? At least make the words readable if you do this. You know, at least make the words readable. You know, you wouldn't think that demon by now would, like, you know, attack me. And that sort of stuff. Oh, this? This is lovely made, I have to say. You cannot do it too quick. You know, you can't do that too quick, but okay. You know, Flexer. Get out of my daughter! Did I fail? Rosia?
You hurt me. You made me sad.
I'm sorry, I didn't mean to hurt you. No, I'm sorry. I'm going to get some candy to make it up to you. Okay. Use the cross in the Bible to bless the water. Where is the candy? Is the candy in the basement? Why is everything in the basement? Or maybe I need to get the Bible first? Yeah, I'm going to bed. Fuck this shit. It's 2 AM in the morning. I'm too tired to deal with a demon. Why can I not interact with this? It's probably gonna ask me to like take the crowbar and break open whatever in this chest. Mix can with holy water, so I assume. Where else would you get holy water? Do I need to... You know, when I was like, you know, make holy water by mixing... You know, by mixing water with like the Bible and the thing, I was not thinking about a bat, okay? That was the first thing I was not thinking about. You know what I also love about this game? The demon is just like way too friendly. The demon is just like, you want candy? Like, okay. And I know I can get the idea that like, you know, it's a video game and and that sort of stuff. And like it is Rosia, it is a child possessed, so the child side is acting on it. So the demon's taking over that child, and it's be like, you know, one candy. Oh yeah, I know you heard of me like that with the cross and the Bible, but like when I'm doing this, when you think that the demon's like coming down the stairs, you'd be like, what are you doing? Find the candy and mix it with holy water. If I have a suspicion. Okay, that's not the candy. That was my suspicion, okay? It's not on a table. Is it in the living room? No. Oh. Oh. It's not in the basement. Why should be it in the toilet? Where is the stupid piece of candy? Is it in the chest? I can't take this. I can't take this. Oh wait. No, I can't interact. I can interact with the chest, but it doesn't do anything. Do I need the key for the chest? Is that it? It says I can interact with the bathtub and the chest and that sort of stuff. Oh, it is the candy from wet candy. This is the lollipop also used in wet candies. I have a lolly for you. Get out of my daughter! My Rosia. No, 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 no. Come on, Rosia, you can live it. You can live a possession. In a blanket. Oh. You're not afraid the demons coming after you. How do I... do I do with the shovel then? Oh. And that is a legit chance that's, like, I think is real, that, like, if... That if a possession takes too long or too much body power to release, that you would have, like, that you bear a child, the child gets possessed, you know, you're carrying a child for 9 months around. Osia, you're alive? No, you get to like that like other side of the world thing, right? Why are the games always so long today? What for demon side of this house and did I end it? My Rosia. My sweet little daughter. I thought I lost you. What's that ugly thing? I can test if I see it one more time. Don't hurt him. He's nice, he gave me candy. What are you talking about? He took it from me. That was a misunderstanding. He has a daughter too. She just looks like me. Oh. Have you seen her? Oh, that ending is something I didn't expect it. I love that. I love that ending. It's like, you know, you'll be like, oh, you're not you're a demon, but you're just somebody else's daughter that looked like my daughter. Huh. But I get the game and I get the idea, but my only thing is like, you know, there are two things. That word reading thing, that reading mini game, you know, that you have to like go through your mouse across the words and that sort of stuff, it's annoying. I'm gonna tell it, I don't like it, it's annoying. Second thing is, when you think like that if I sent here, you know, read the Bible to a demon, that demon isn't not like, you know, oh no, you're reading the Bible, ah! And then you want to think a demon would attack back. Oh well, it's for you to judge. If you want to play it for yourself, link is at the top of the video description down below. With that, let's head out to our third game of the day. Welcome to a game called Forgotten. A simple concept. You're a diver, exploring an abandoned city. I think you know what can go wrong. After all. I probably should have said if you have the fear of the ocean and the sea, you probably shouldn't be watching, but eh. Right. I don't know if I'm looking in the right direction. I saw this game and it looked interesting to me because like Catagon City, let every soul understand before the impeccable law. Let him bow before the primordial god in his light. Let Catagon rise from generation to generation, everlasting. Well, if your city sunken at the bottom of the ocean, thing. And I said, you know, game 3, the last video episode, but the last game, but it's the final game. Game 3. thing. And like as I said, I saw it. It was like, okay, interesting, because I don't think you see horror games that often like involving either the ocean or being at the bottom as a diver. You know. Find the entrance to the pyramid. Which pyramid? I don't see a pyramid at the bottom of the sea. Remember here, the heavenly sign touched the earth, and it fell upon this land before the eyes of our forefathers. And grace as it lit, and those who beheld it were filled with fear. And they proclaimed this place blessed before the primordial God, and they raised his sanctuaries and altar to his glory. Therefore Catherine rose above the nation of the ignorant and their false god. Huh. Because like... You know what this like feeling? I simply don't like the feelings of like people being here and thing. You know what? Like now that I play this, you know what for feeling I get? Like a Pompeii feeling. You know how Pompeii is the city that was reduced to ash? They speak, the spark was bestowed from above, neither time shall break it, nor the waters of the sea extinguish it. And upside its eternal motion, that we neither rest nor enter unseeingly it radiates scared light. But the light canton grows strong from generation to generation, for through it path is light from the world of mortals to his throne. But you know how Pompeii is like covered in ash because of like the volcanic thing and that sort of stuff? Well, I don't know why, but I like it similar vibes to this, because in Pompeii they even uncover like people who are buried in ash. And I feel like you're going to do the same concept here. Can I like talk with the people? No. And I don't like this, like I don't like that you come to like a group of people, you know, and then like they start to, like he can hear them. I feel like if that pointer map is pointing me in the right direction. Thing, but you never know. Yeah, I don't know why. I get like Pompeii feelings of this. But just imagine all these people living like thousands and thousands of years ago, believing in a prophecy they were told about. Yeah, like see? But just get dissolved by the sea. Okay, this is the pyramid. Wait. What is on my... There was an exclamation mark on my radar. Do you saw that? Even into this day, the priests seek the path to the understanding of his holiness. As they enter interrupted the motion of the spark, and its light, its sign for within it veiled, hidden from the eyes of the mortals. For this purpose was a great temple raised beside the sacred place, and its gathers the light of the spark into the heart, and directs it radiant to the vaults of the heaven. The heavens may only more behold their children. The second coming shall be fulfilled in his day. Come, let this faithful ascend to his throne. Find the keys. Okay, this is an objective guider. I like that. And I don't like that I saw like a red thing on my map. You know, a red exclamation mark. That usually would indicate danger. And such stuff. So... like, I think there is a monster in the thing. Or a monster in the pyramid. I knew there were like more people coming to the thing. Like, navigating this is like also so weird. No, don't any funny business, eh? I'm watching you. Yeah, this is a heavily sign. How do you navigate the city? Nothing anxious? Nothing? Okay. I think I've been to this part of the city. The spark was bestowed from above. Neither time shall break in, nor the waters of the sea extinguish it. No, I've seen this. Why are you looking so surprised for me? Oh! She took the key! The Preggo took the key! Oh, shut up. Nobody else will do it. Where was the pyramid again? We will share pyramid again because I have 3 keys that I found. See? There is like something on the radar. Take the I329 to M914. Oh, is this Weeping Angels? Hi. Are you Weeping Angels? You don't look like Weeping Angels. You're not Weeping Angels, right? Oh. Why is they all suddenly red? Yeah, if you could point where my ship is. Why are they all of a sudden like... Is this my ship? I guess this was my ship. Go back, the ship is unusable. Oh, without that. I can't bring this something back. Hey. Okay, why are we suddenly active? Okay, why am I suddenly active? It's fucking... I know we're at the bottom of the ocean. And I know you're all stone... people. The horde is active, guys. The horde is active. I corner myself. Oh, did I turn into stone? I love how, like... Well... Oh, you were supposed... you were supposed to be gettable. I love how, like my camera is, like, a little bit darker. Of course, I have a lighting on, but, like, the moment it's, like, they turn white, it's, like, you know, bright Betty flashbang. Did I die? Did I turn into stone and did I become one of them? And am I supposed to do something else? You're not scaring me with something in the bushes. You're not scaring me. Nope. Ah, that must be a long walk. It must be a really, really long walk. Hello? Oh, is that the stone people? Yeah, he already got me. He already killed me, okay? So no need to point a laugh at me that I tried to steal treasure from an underwater ocean room, which I clearly shouldn't have, but... You wanna give me a hug? Come here, let's give it a hug. You wanna give me a hug? No? What's your problem? Red light, green light. Oh no, wait, green light, red light. Oh no, it is that Preggo who took a treasure from our room that we killed already underwater, and now we're like hunting her in the torment. Oh. What if I walk like this forever? Haha, get pranked. Can't walk if you don't watch me, eh? Hey, look! You know, a donkey normally doesn't bonk its head into the same stone. I did. know what I love about this? I love the fact that she took the underwater section and thing and basically turned it upside down and was like, hey, Pompeii thing. Now we have the same game like this. And I love the fact that she already could see like the red exclamation marks, knowing well that if you entered that temple, that there was danger. And I love how you like get continuously warned for them danger, but they don't act yet. You know what I mean? Like, it's telling you there is an enemy there and that sort of stuff, but what the enemy is, you don't know. All it tells you there's danger there. And you can figure it out to the stone people because they're the only things on the earth that certainly came to life. But what they're doing, you don't know. And so you get like this tension build up, and and then you get to like the end and thing, and you'll be like, huh, you'll be like, oh, they're really evil and thing. But yeah, a thing. And the quest of like exploring the city, how they basically became like a cult and that sort of stuff. It's really something I love. Like the little backstory about the city and that sort of stuff. The exploration, the enemy thing. I think this is one of the better games that done it. I think. I generally think. If you want to play it for yourself, of course, link is in the description down below and that sort of stuff. But hold on, let me. Where is it? I was looking for these two. I think. But yeah, this is the Scary Case 253 and that sort of stuff. If you like what you saw, the games you can play today or are playing today are linked in the top of the video description down below. Yeah, your 13-week pregnant girl this time has no over redos to do and that sort of stuff. Pregnancy redo always helpful. Like pop pop pop. I love being pregnant. Thing. But yeah, and that sort of stuff. If you don't know who I am by this point, I'm known as Preggo, you're pregnant Vtuber trans girl on the internet, you're pregnant gender girl, you're Vtuber with a pregnant belly and that sort of stuff. I do primarily focus on Project Diva and horror content on my channel, but if you like also Let's Plays, Project Diva, horror content, make sure to subscribe for the notification bell, or you have to in a state for pregnant bellies, I don't judge around this channel thing. And I don't judge myself because, it'll be rare to say, hey, I'm a pregnant gender girl and I can, you want to be in a attack helicopter and thing. Yeah, but you know what I get. Thing. But then that sort of stuff. So, yeah, you can freely be open who you want and thing if you take it serious. Like, if, for example, if you want to try out being non-binary by me in my community, I will happily accept that and I will also, help you understand why you might feel like that way and thing. Because in my return, I have learned a lot from you guys and girls, and I can be the girl who I want to be online and that sort of stuff. In return, I want to do the same to you guys and girls, and my dream community always has been like, you can be whoever you want, supporter from everyone in my community and thing. If you want to join the community, there is a Discord linked in the link tree at the bottom of the video description down below. And the link tree can also find me Ko-fi if you want to support me a little bit extra more and that sort of stuff. Yeah, some people want to support this Preggo a little bit more. I think you get a lot of benefits, like I said, thumbnails, early access to videos, shoutouts, and thing. For even if people that want to support you a little bit more, they can always get like more personal contact with me, more role plays, one-on-one stuff and thing. Maybe, I don't know yet exactly. The tier ID is meant as like a closer connection to me, both, as VTuber and in real life. But how that connection is up to you. Do know there is like you get the benefits from the tier 5 and thing. Like my tier system is in general 1 is just for, hey, I want to support you, private access to Discord, to a private section in the Discord thing and that sort of stuff. $5 is like the benefits bunch and thing, but like you get like thumbnails, early access to videos, shoutouts and that sort of stuff. And from time to time I also pitch ideas on Ko-fi and thing and that sort of stuff. But the $10 tier is meant as a connection to me. And how you want to fill in the connection is up to you. But like if you want to roleplay with me, that's fine. If you want to like get more pregnant pictures of me, that's fine and thing and that sort of stuff. So that's always up to the discussion. I leave it near. I have free ideas in the description. But do know my Ko-fi if you want to support a little bit more is there. My Discord is there if you want to be part of my community. Support me, talk with minded like people or talk with other people and that sort of stuff. Or maybe explore your own gender identity through my community, and that sort of stuff. You're always commenting. But yeah, if you want to play any of the games, the link at the top of the video description. And below link tree is at the bottom and that sort of stuff. I'm Preggo, you're pregnant gendered Vtuber trans girl, you're pregnant Vtuber with a pregnant belly and that sort of stuff. Take a shot for every time I say pregnant. Don't do it. That's a joke. Legalized joke and thing. But yeah, with that, I want to say have a wonderful time, have a wonderful week, and mighty I'll see you in the next 3 scary games. Until then, bye. Bye.